to say this person, Rosanna, is a clout goblin, and the only reason that she's making these videos is because she has some sort of self-driven mission to take down Mr. Beast. And maybe that's true, but what I will say is it doesn't matter what her personal vendetta is what she's saying wrong or not? And I don't think it is, so Logan doesn't address it.
An attention-hungry little clout goblin who has made it her entire identity to speak negatively on all things Mr. Beast. And we'd love to think this is all just a coincidence, but it's a nah, we call it cap. The fact is, the USDA inspects every finished food lot and approves it before even leaving our facility. And yes, it's possible that issues happen in transit, like a seal breaking, or at the store level with rough handling. But just like any produce you buy, problems can arise, and our retail partners are great. They'll offer a full refund, and we are happy to assist anyone at any time if you email our customer service. But at the end of the day, the product speaks for itself. In our first 5 weeks in Kroger, we've already outsold Lunchables and comparable SKUs that also sell drinks inside. We're going to keep innovating and improving our product as we attempt to disrupt this archaic industry that's been run by the same corporate giants for the past 120 years.
Archaic industry run by corporate giants. This is the thing I find funny. Logan is going to be a politician, I promise. He's going to try to be at some point, and he speaks like one. They are the corporate giants now. Mr. Beast and KSI are not on the same level of these massive food companies that have mass produced, to his point, not great food, but they are also producing not great food, and they are in their own way kind of corporate giants. They're saying they're taking down the corporate giants, just replace the corporate giants with them. And yeah, okay, Logan is on camera more and does offer somewhat of an explanation, I guess, for the mold, even without saying it, like things happen in transit and that the USDA, what did he say about the USDA? They overlook all this?
Every finished food lot and approves it before even leaving our facility.
They overlook every finished food lot and approve it before it even leaves the facility. Again, I think that's great. That sounds awesome, but the product has on multiple occasions had mold in it. So it's just something, if he really wanted to be transparent, he should have just got on here and said, hey, listen, things happen, but we are aware that there are these issues with the mold, and here's what we're going to do to fix it. We're going to fix the packaging. It's not going to happen anymore, or at least we're going to do everything in our power to make sure it doesn't. And that would have been sufficient for me, and I think for a lot of people. I think the issue with Logan, not just the mold, but really everything, is that it feels disingenuous, even if it's not. And I don't think that they're being disingenuous with the making of this product or with, trying to find a new gap in the market. Do what you want. As a matter of fact, go and be successful. Go and make something. If parents think that it's sufficient for their kids to be eating, they're going to give it to them. And as long as it does pass the rigorous testing and everything else, okay. I'm not going to be buying it for me. And I definitely wouldn't buy it for my kids just because, again, I ate Lunchables and those things as a kid. I now know how bad they were for me, so it's something I probably won't get for the next generation. But that's a personal decision of mine. The reason I think Logan keeps getting hammered, and I say Logan, but I mean Mr. Beast and also KSI, it's because for whatever reason, in videos like this, and Logan's kind of the only one that talks about it, he's kind of been pushed forward, not just for Lunchly, but also for Prime as like the figurehead to respond to these things. And it's a tough spot because he's probably not the guy to do it because people don't trust him as it is. And also, you don't want to have some faceless, nameless person that represents the company come out and say it, because then it looks like you're hiding from it. So it's kind of a catch-22, but when Logan talks, he just feels a bit disingenuous. And that's, again, because, any sort of criticism, he calls a little clout goblin that's attention hungry, who's made their entire identity to speak negatively on things. And again, he doesn't have to agree with the things that she says, but that seems disingenuous. And to say that, things happen in transit, troubles can arise, and things like that, like, that's okay, it's fine, but you haven't built up good faith with people. That's what he needs. He needs to build up good faith with people online. And I don't know at this point if that's even possible because of just now the trolly nature of calling Lunchly moldly or like saying all these things that people are saying. But I just think people want to see contrition when things like this happen. People want to see authenticity. People want to see the right response if something bad happens to the product, not pointing the finger at someone that criticizes for the thing that happened, whether, again, you believe that they're being fair to you or not, as the company head or as the figurehead, I should say, of the company. I honestly think if Logan was a bit more like, hey, I'm really sorry this happened, this will not happen again, people would clown him for sure, and the internet would do its thing, but I think it would build a bit more good faith. But that's pretty much it. Listen, do I think that Lunchly is Logan and KSI Mr. Beast's attempt to actually poison your kids? Because look, there's mold in it. They're intentionally putting mold? No, of course not. No, of course. Do I think that this is probably the worst thing that could happen for them right now? Yeah, because it's a super unfortunate lack of attention to detail in some of the packaging, and it also feeds into the one thing they said they were different from Lunchables in, the fact that they were supposed to be a healthier alternative, and theirs is the product that is now, again, very small sample size, not a ton of people, but is being looked at as the unhealthy product, the moldy product. And then again, kind of the joke